Good morning, ladies, and happy Thursday. Rise on up. Just start of a brand new day. It has been a week. It has been a week for me. It has been a week, to say the least. That's all. That's as much as I can say. Showing up though today, tired, exhausted. However, coming live from the car rider line. The oldest princess of the family's birthday is today. She turns 20. We'll see her later and celebrate with her. And Scarlett will have short time here at school, and then yeah, we'll have half the day and back to work we go. However, let's do this, guys. Hopefully really truly you've been well with all the craziness that's been happening in the world. Stay anchored in the Lord, stay anchored in Christ, and just breathe. That's all we can do, is just breathe for right now. Isaiah chapter 53 is what we're going to be talking about, and verse 1, ladies, goes like this. Who has believed our report, and to whom has the arm of the Lord been revealed? For he shall grow up before him as a tender plant, and as a root out of dry ground. He has no form or comeliness, and when we see him, there is no beauty that we should desire him. He is despised and rejected by men, a man of sorrows and acquainted with grief. And we hid, as it were, our faces from him. He was despised, and we did not esteem him. Surely he has borne our griefs and carried our sorrows, yet we esteemed him stricken, smitten by God and afflicted, but he was wounded for our transgressions. He was bruised for our iniquities. The chastisement for our peace was upon him, and by his stripes we are healed. Verse 6, all we like sheep have gone astray. We have turned every one to his own way, and the Lord has laid on him the iniquity of us all. He was oppressed and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He was led as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before his shearers as silent, so he opened not his mouth. Verse 8, he was taken from prison and from judgment, and who will declare his generation? For he will cut off from the land of the living. For the transgressions of my people he was stricken. And they made his grave with the wicked, but with the rich at his death, because he had done no violence, nor was any deceit in his mouth. Yet it pleased the Lord to bruise him. He has put him to grief. When he makes his soul an offering for sin, he shall see his seed, he shall prolong his days, and the pleasure of the Lord shall prosper in his hand. He shall see the labor of his soul and be satisfied. By his knowledge, by righteous servant, my righteous shall justify many, for he shall bear their iniquities. Last verse 12, therefore I will divide him a portion with the great, and he shall divide the spoil with the strong, because he poured out his soul unto death. And he was numbered with the transgressors, and he bore the sin of many, and made the intercession for the transgressors. Some context behind chapter 52, because it's short. Just know that it's the final servant song or poem that consists of 5 stanzas, which is a vivid picture of the nature and work of the servant. How the servant is presented. Clearly, the picture portrayed reached fulfillment in the life and work of Jesus, the Messiah. Now, the servant's changed status from humiliation to exaltation is noted in the first stanza. The people were astonished at that, and then at the sprinkle, and then the servant's humbling beginning made his exaltation difficult to believe. So he had no outward splendor to attract others to himself. Now the servant was described as carrying the griefs and sorrows of those who looked on him as rejected by God in the 3rd stanza of the poem. And the Hebrew or Jewish people observed a close, sometimes extreme relationship between sin and suffering. A suffering individual was viewed as having committed a specific sin that resulted in his sickness or suffering. Introduction, the servant of Isaiah in chapter 53 suffered not for any wrong that he had done, but vicariously for the sake of others. Which iniquity, also references twisted or moral crookedness, is a reference to the sin as a universal condition of the human race. And that is all for today's Bible study. Sometimes we do. We feel that sometimes I think we cut ourselves short because of the fact that we all have done some type of sin. We've all had some type of shame. We all have done something that we're probably not very proud of at some point in time in life. And if you haven't, hey, please leave a comment down below, because I would love to know how you stick to the holiest of holiest ways like Jesus. But otherwise, I'm pretty sure a good percentages have, and sometimes we carry that shame along with us. Sometimes we don't think that we're deserving or worthy. The saying goes of like, and I used to say it myself, I would walk into a church, my body would burst out in flames. The Lord wouldn't want me there. And it's like, where did we even get that from? Because God knew we were going to, he knew when we were going to be born, how it was going to be born, what we were going to do, well before we even knew it. So why would we think that he is ashamed of us the way we are ashamed of ourselves? Everyone's worthy of Christ's love. Everybody's worthy of redemption. Everybody is worthy of a new beginning. So to whoever needed to hear that today, know that you are worthy. To you a blessed day ahead. Gotta wrap it up. It's been crazy week, I know. To those of you that have been sticking around or in the know, I appreciate you checking in on me, but everything's good. Just very, very busy. I hope you all have a blessed day. Be encouraged.